crush you!
Alright, what is going on everybody? It's Roku back with more Darius content, and this one is an informative commentary video. Well, it's gonna be more of a matchup video, but we'll see what we can learn through this game. This video will be focusing on the Gangplank matchup, which can be described with one word, annoying. Gangplank isn't really like the worst matchup for Darius. Like a great Gangplank can certainly make life hell for you, but it's just annoying. It's not really like a threat or anything, and with patience and proper gameplay, you can beat and just stomp Gangplank players. And the great part about Gangplank is that he has no crowd control, which basically means that he's gonna be of no use to his team once he gets behind, and also in in 2v1s basically, unless you get hit by barrels, it's going to be quite easy to beat them both, him and his jungler, and also he's very easy to dive. Let's give this motherfucker a leash. Alright, she's going to be doing the raptors, so we can go ahead and just walk to lane. The thing about Gangplank matchup is that you basically don't want to be doing too much level 1. Level 1 is the time during which Gangplank players tend to assert dominance, I guess, by just spamming you with grasp Qs, and a grasp Q does like 100 damage straight up. It hurts a lot, so you want to be taking as little of those as possible. I hit him with my Q there, but you really don't want to be, you don't want to be getting in range to fight him at all. Me getting hit by that Q there was kind of intentional, because I wanted him to hit me with my Q so that my backline minions would aggro onto him so that his wave would start pushing into me. So now his wave is pushing into me. Alright, we're just gonna hang back a bit. Patience, patience, patience. His barrels are down, so trying to get level 2 here is pretty much like me handing away 300 health. Okay. Right, we got a barrel of gold. We get hit by a Q, but that's fine. We're just playing around our HP regen, not taking too much damage to the point where we're just left with like 300-400 health by level 3. We're gonna try to carefully farm these under turret. If he's gonna, he's not gonna contest the wave, so we can basically freely farm these minions. Here he comes. Dang. You kind of have to just take all this poke. But on the bright side, once we get rid of this minions, we can just kill him with our ghost if we catch him. Alright. We kind of messed up with the CSing, but that's completely fine. Now we have our entire kit and we have Ghost, so dang, I missed my E there, but he just walked in me anyway. It's best to try to stay out of his barrels. Alright, that's a flash for Ghost, I'll take that. So the next all-in, we can basically flash onto him and he can do nothing about it. Alright. This is so fucked. That's the Gangplank dead. I would have gone for the Zac, but I don't want to go for that chase because the GP is just gonna teleport back in. But yeah, that was horrendously messy there, but I somehow cheesed a kill. Well, not somehow. The Gangplank just tried to get in range for a Q, but he was out of mana, so he couldn't, and I just used that knowledge to basically kill him. He was out of like C-pots, because he had to spam them to heal back up from that all-in. So he basically just, like, he didn't have a way to get mana back, he was out of mana, and he basically couldn't fight back, so we just killed him easily. And yeah. Like, it's... I know that was not really a good example of how you should fight against Gangplank, but basically it's at this point of the game where, like after you push back that first wave, where you should be looking to get a kill into Gangplank, right? And the other things like don't get hit by his barrels and etc. all apply during all stages. Because even if you are massively ahead and are trying to kill him, the one thing that he can use to get away from you is the slowest of his barrels, so try to build up some attack speed so that you can kill the barrel before he can. I'm gonna put the control ward here. He killed the barrel, so I have some leeway here. I can still cut him off from my Q here. Damn, my stacks ran out, so I couldn't keep the all-in. But that's pretty much like the perfect example of why you should try to avoid his barrels. Had I tried to hit the barrels there, I would have basically gotten away. But I just have lower attack speed than him because I packed tenacity instead. Alright, let's shove this one in. Get an auto attack. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I use the massiveness of this wave and his greed to cheese a kill onto him. Ugh, I'm not gonna listen to this else. Alright, I think we're just okay to go phage. Originally, I was gonna go, like shove this wave back and get back and get a longsword and a dagger, but instead, you know, it's just, you know, we're fed enough to the point where we can just get phage and basically crush this guy on cooldown. One thing that you should be trying to do in Gangplank lane, you don't do this if you're behind, but you should be trying to at least make him use his ultimate in lane. If you fight him, but he uses his ultimate and like you don't get a kill, then that was worth it. Because instead of using that ultimate somewhere else on the map to, you know, screw with your team, he used it in lane where to stop you basically. And that just like nullifies some of Gangplank's earlier strengths. Because Gangplank ultimate, like, though it's not the strongest global ultimate in the game, it can, like, in closer fights, it can be the difference maker. So you don't want to let him just use it freely. Alright, I'll grab the aggro from these minions and drag them back to a spot where that I'm more comfortable freezing. Ah, that minion actually ran back anyway. No problem. We still have 4 minions, and yeah, we just wait for it to die to the cannon, and there we go. We should be trying... Okay, he uses the ultimate in lane to show the wave here. Break the freeze, basically. Unfortunately for him, I'm gonna do the same exact thing with this wave because my level 8 is coming up, so the extra stats I'm gonna get from that will be enough for me to just beat him in a fight anyway. Now remember, his flash cooldown is same as our ghost cooldown. Well, not the same, but it's 90 on from our ghost cooldown. Try to time that. His flash should be up around now. Alright. King is positioned. There it is. I want the Zac to be here too. Never mind, he didn't get baited into it. If he did jump in, I would have killed him too. But that's fine. I'm not exactly too afraid of him. Right. I wanted him to basically clear this wave. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, he's trying his very hardest to freeze this lane for this Gangplank, but he's just not strong enough to stand up to me. Though the wave is not exactly crash to the turret, which is bad. It's not like... Basically the wave, the minion advantage is not that big to the point where, like, you know, he's gonna perma-freeze it. I might lose one wave of minions, basically. But that'll be it, pretty much. Yeah, it's just 2 advantage instead of like 3 or 4, which is the real danger zone of getting frozen in. The team was just inting on cooldown, I guess, but somehow their mid lane Jhin is 3-0, which is amusing, I guess. Alright, the Jhin was spotted here, so I'm not gonna walk up and have the Jhin cheese W me and just on me, I guess. Alright, the Gangplank placed down a ward. I killed the minions until there was 3 advantage here, because when the wave is like here, it's okay to have only 2 minion advantage. It's 3 and 4 only like around here. Alright, she lands this. You should just die. Excellent. We lose a few minions, but we just get the kill anyway. Like, this is just a bad state of affairs for him. Like I'm kind of smurfing on him and the Zac, because the Zac can't land his like CC on me. But even like ignoring that, the way we're just holding the wave here permanently is forcing him to just like use his ultimate to stop me from perma-freezing it. And it just leaves him in the perfect position for the gank. Right. Alright, we go back to base and grab our Stinger, I think. Yeah. I don't really know the names of some of these items. Like, but yeah. I would normally just sell a potion or Doran's shield for the Triforce, but the thing is, like, this matchup is already won. So I'm not in a rush basically to get Triforce, you know? Like, I don't need it. I mean, I don't need the extra power spike to win. I've already won. So instead of being, you know, a bit inefficient and buying me and selling my shit, I'm just gonna keep it and yeah, go back with even more than just Triforce on my next pack. The Lilia, okay, I guess she's alright. Yeah, she's coming. She's just farming. Alright. I was under the impression that she would use the Herald to just take this turret, which is free gold basically. Because the plates are going down, we actually kind of need to do it now. But yeah. I was tempted to just run under, like, here and kill him. But the Jhin was missing. And with how long of a range Jhin has, like, he might be able to impact the fight before he even gets there. We know that he used his ultimate, but Jhin W, I'm stunned, and then he could just walk up and kite me out. But that's assuming that, you know, the Gangplank is able to kite me out himself effectively. Which is unlikely because I have both my sums up. I mean, I'm gonna get this turret eventually anyway. Just, like, it just sucks that we didn't get all the plate gold. Alright, what I'm basically gonna do here is just poke the Gangplank under turret. The Jhin is not here. I mean, the Jhin is not in mid lane, but still though. Alright, he ulted and flashed, which is perfect. We basically get his ult and his flash for nothing. So the next time we go under his turret, we can basically just kill him. And he knows this, so he backed off. Excellent. We're gonna try to get this turret before Zac gets our mid turret. Nice, and I get first blood gold. I mean, first blood turret gold. Sorry for just like me pressing tab and shit randomly. It's what I do to keep my fingers busy. Alright, the Lilia doesn't die, which is good, but the mid difference is a bit staggering, so we're gonna have to play a bit carefully around this Jhin actually. Though it's a bit annoying that, like, you know, we can't itemize against the Team of Blind and the Zac CC and the Jhin CC actually. We, like, you know, I can't go Merc Boots basically this game, because Jhin, Ezreal, and GP, right? But on the right side, I foresaw this and went Tenacity my Brutes, so I should be able to do, like, still decently well into their CC. He's trying to freeze this, but I kind of kill him in one combo, so yeah, I don't think he has the health exactly to do this. I don't want to waste my sums. Like, I could have just ran up to him and killed him there, but again, my sums are worth way more than just him. Just make him lose the cannon. Why not? This Zac is mid lane, so... Alright, they should be coming down here now. Alright. Yeah, they're definitely here. I'll ward that up. And just walk back. Yep, saw them. Now we gotta walk back even further to make sure we've avoided getting ganked. And yeah, we saw that they backed out because of my ward, which is good. That's 3 here, which means that my bot lane can just 3v2 them and do whatever. When you're trying to split push, it's always good to have, like, solid vision of the enemy jungle. Billy Blanc dies again, which is very worrying. Basically, we get no use out of our mid laner. Alright, I'm gonna greed for this Gangplank again. Alright. I was a bit greedy to not use any of my sums, but, you know, it worked, the gamble. And the worst case scenario, we could just flash out with the turret range, but the gamble worked. So yeah, we basically played around the enemy team leaving the Gangplank all by himself, and just, you know, took the turret and his life. We're gonna go back now to get our Jorm's Fist, and because, like, staying on, like, a lot of gold is kind of bad, I'm gonna sell my refillable potion and get my pickaxe. Now, I said before that I don't need the power spike, so I won't sell it, but basically, at this point in the game, the refillable potion heals up this much. And if I use both of it, it heals up this much. It's only 300 compared to basically 2.4k health that I have. Like, it's pretty insignificant, basically. So, I don't exactly get much use out of it. Okay, the Lilia did get a sleep on him. I couldn't capitalize on it because I didn't have faith in her, basically. More down. I'll try to one-shot this crab, making it kite towards the Gangplank, because if the Zac and Jhin come from behind me, the Gangplank, like, running towards him is my escape route because he's pretty much harmless. He does have Triforce, which means he does some damage, but, like, he's just put down so much into the ground that, like, he does nothing. Right? Gangplank's with Grasp cheese. It's like if you kind of beat the grasp Gangplank, it's kind of just over for them. The Jin gets another kill on our LeBlanc. Alright, there's Gangplank. Yep, the bait worked. And we just run up behind him. Q for the movement speed. Alright. Damn. I don't want to exactly ghost for this.
My destination is clear.
This is such a waste of time. I get the flash for free, which basically means that the next time we're in a big team fight, I can just stack up with him and kill their whole team. So yeah, though that was a massive waste of my time, I got the flash for basically nothing, so I'm happy with that. Alright, the Zac should be wandering into his own jungle now. So let's see if I can cheese anything. I'm not too confident here because, like, I'm not too confident of killing, like, many people here. Fuck. They won't be able to catch up to me, but I was counting on basically one of them roaming in there and me 5-stacking and killing them and the next person that comes with him, but it didn't work obviously because the Jin was too fast with the cloud zone thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Alright, the bot lane seems to be doing fine, which is why I'm going to take over the bot lane and try to kill them both, take this turret potentially, while they can, you know, play around the Baron basically. Which is the intelligent thing to do, but knowing the players down here, I doubt that's what they're gonna do. I might have to get a sweeper here. Let's hope the LeBlanc doesn't die again. Alright. It's kind of bad that this LeBlanc hasn't figured out that because she's the most useless member, she should be holding the most useless member on their team. Alright, I guess we have to command our teammates like they're minions. But yeah, right now all she can do is basically just try to see if she can kill this Gangplank and then somehow scale up, but she can basically only scale up by stealing kills in a teamfight, and we'll be foolish to give her any kills in a teamfight. Alright. I was kind of waiting for the Teemo blind, but it never came. I gotta shove this in. Yeah, I'm running. Or not. I thought he would just slowly kill those minions, but he just instantly killed them, so I just grabbed the cannon. But yeah, we're backing off because of this, right? Like, though he is kind of just weak, we don't have our ultimate, and I don't want to use my flash in a moment where, you know, I'm killing just, you know, these guys. I want to save my flash for the Jin, so that I can assassinate him properly. Because I'm walking between lanes often, I'm gonna go for a Deadman's Oracle Lens to, you know, watch out for team mushrooms when we're on the bottom side of the map. And yeah. Now, it might have been better to go Randuin's, but he's just going straight up lethality. He's just now starting to build crit. So, like, in my opinion, Deadman's should be enough to, like, it should be enough to counteract his lethality, but the main, like, advantage of Deadman's is the movement speed, because what I'm doing right here, playing these silly ass games with this Gangplank, kind of need the move speed. We get the kill for free, and we also get the Jhin ultimate. Alright. I don't exactly know where the Zac is. Like, I would flash on the Jhin and try to kill him myself without my ultimate. We're strong enough to do that, but I'm just not sure exactly where the Zac is. And we have the bot side of the map pretty warded out, so chances are he's clearing his top side of the map. I'm just gonna take these mid minions. I'll stay around here because my presence is required for the Cloud Drake. If we give them the next Drake, it's like, then the other one is like the Soul Drake. And although like Cloud Drake is not like nearly the strongest Drake, it might prove to be a bit annoying for me to deal with. I can't quite like catch up to them basically. Pull it back, excellent. I should be able to get my 16 off of this. 4 stacks. Us surviving is the best that could have happened there. Yeah. Their long range, like, you know, damage is so high. If this Ezreal ends further, I can kill their whole team. Damn. He was not in full range. I have both my sums, so I can try some stupid shit. Alright. Alright, they're not able to catch anything, and standing here further is a waste of my time. I'm gonna grab these wolves so I can have enough for my deadmans. She is inted for some reason. But yeah, it's fine. We get our deadmans, and we can run to the Baron and stop it if they're gonna try to do the Baron. Because the situation calls for it, I'm gonna get 2 control wards. So that I don't have vision with Oracle Lens, so I need the wards basically. Alright, cool. I'm still gonna ward it just in case, because our support is a Yumi player. Alright, to the minions. H plus deadmans, excellent. Just get the flash for free again. Because the Gangplank keeps pushing him. I think he's just tilted off of the face of the earth. Like, after being killed that many times and just being made basically worthless would tilt anybody. The LeBlanc's just seeing if she can grab a cheese kill. Didn't work, but I guess it was a valiant effort.
My destination is clear.
Right, we ward it. There's definitely more than them two here. I'm guessing it's the Zac. And I don't want to be caught by both the Zac and the Jhin. Because if the Zac holds me in place, the Jhin can just put his full DPS onto me. And though I am very tanky right now, I don't want to like die basically. Because the only reason I'm so far ahead of pretty much everyone in this game is because of how like I've just not died this game. Just playing safe, like against a character like Zac, who can cross like a whole screen with his jump. It's very, very important to space properly, right, and not be too aggressive. Okay, we're starting Baron. The Teemo is still pushing bot lane, which is a good sign, I guess. Right. Okay, I get the ult. The Lily is just an inter, I guess. It's fine, we still get our reset from the Jhin just walking where he shouldn't. And now the Yumi can pretend she was useful, basically. I'm just gonna run in and kill the Teemo. I guess the Yumi is brain damaged. Okay. Perhaps I should be using that word, but he was a free kill and she should have used her, like, skill shot thing. Just grabbing some jungle camps here. Get the red buff. I'm gonna go back to base and then come back here once the timer is back. Because I'm so far ahead, I'm going to go Guardian Angel. Right? Our whole focus this game is to not die. And because of that, you know, GA seems to be the perfect option. We still have our flash because the Jhin walking into me made it really unnecessary for us to flash, which it kind of tells us that they have very, very poor vision, so they really can't react to, like, as long as we move in ways that they like don't predict, like, we should be able to, like, very easily play against them in a way that they can't react to. I want to make sure that the Zac does not get access to this Drake, and the Jhin steals it. Okay. The fact that the Jhin managed to steal the Drake through a smite is very horrific. I'm just gonna play through a side lane. I'm starting to realize that these guys are just complete idiots, so I'll just play alone. Giving the ult cooldown thing to Jhin is a bit, like, annoying, and I mean, Gangplank ult coming back up is also kind of bad for us, but this Gangplank is so weak that it means nothing. The real issue is letting Jhin have his ultimate up every single fight, because what Jhin basically is doing is just peppering us with his ult shots, so we can't actually, like, fight them without one of us being super low, which should be circumvented by us having a Yumi and a Senna, both healers. But, you know, people just don't do what they're supposed to do, so, yeah. If the Gangplank walks up to this cannon, I'll try to walk up and kill him. Alright. Alright. I don't think we needed all 3 people for that kill. Oh my god, they actually... Okay. The whole point was me split pushing. Alright, I just got tilted, alright. This is informative. I need to untilt. Alright, alright. I think they get Baron here. Yep, they do. I don't know why the LeBlanc and the Lilia followed me to the Gangplank. Definitely pretty stupid, but what can we do? The Teemo is starting to do damage, so I'm gonna have to build some MR now. I'll go through this jungle and try to clear some camps. I'm low HP, so I should be really careful. Alright. Only kill the big one, so it does not respawn. Excellent. Alright. Do they... Oh damn, they actually... Okay. At least they get the kill on the Jhin, which is... okay. I'm too lethal. Alright, we just had to take matters into our own hands there. We have GA, so it doesn't even matter. Timo is really starting to do damage with all the magic pen he has now. I would take the turrets, but the Jin's gonna respawn. And I don't have the mana for another extended fight like that. I'm just gonna grab these CSs here. And just go back to base. I will try not to focus on my teammates then. Alright, because we have a Yuumi, we can go Death Stance. Actually, no. Death Stance is not good. We already have GA, and GA and Death Stance is gonna make it so that, like, we're very squishy. Going Spirit Visage is good, because, like, it's not against their AP damage. The Timo does have damage, but it's avoidable damage, and it's not that impactful. I'm getting it more so because we have a Yuumi on our team. And with the Spirit Visage passive, which is includes all healing by like 30%, it basically makes us very, very strong. This was quite it's fine. Human just makes you like like really strong. And the best part about it is that, like, playing Yuumi is kind of impossible to fuck up, really. It's like, even if you get, like, the least talented player on the planet, they can still play a decent Yuumi. I need this gold for my Spirit Visage. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do here. The Lilia went in for something. I have no sums for these fights, so all I'm trying to do is just use the extremely broken healing provided by the Yuumi to just like grab their cooldowns and just waste their time while my team tries to take things. But my team seems to be just following me around and being nigh worthless, so I guess that's just what they want to do. In 2 minutes we have our Guardian Angel back, which should make us even stronger. Like, we're just full build right now. If we die, which is like gonna be very, very bad, we're gonna basically sell our GA and get a tank item instead. Because when you're like, you know, when you're a bit behind with tank items, it kind of like is not as bad as if you're behind with damage items. Alright, the Jin is alone. I gotta get a kill on him. I guess Yuumi Darius is just far too strong to take care of. That should just be the end of the game. They're all on 30-second, you know, spawn timers, and yeah, they just FF'd. Knowing that they had bad vision, just going for that Jin there was an easy game. I mean, an easy way to just end the game. Anyway, guys, that was it for this video. Like, I know the end of the game was a bit like troll, because we just got insanely fed and killed their whole team, but yeah, I hope that it was educational. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.